Hello, 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 and welcome back to another video on the JJ Think Tank. In this one I want to talk about the concept of the Overton window, or in other words, a false dichotomy. The link between the Overton window, the false dichotomy, and why this is used by the mainstream media in order to control discourse, to control speech, and to lead people down a path that doesn't lead to the truth on various topics. Yes. In other words, it's not allowing free speech to appear on the scene. I think this is a brilliant concept that we can apply in order to understand what's going on, in order to question any given narrative, and to start thinking outside the box. And I provided a couple of examples in my article here, and this will flesh out the concept even further. So yes, usually on any given topic, we are already provided two options. So either this or that. Yes, it's kind of already assumed that the problem in question is a problem, when in fact, usually, the problem posed is not actually a problem. So one example is man-induced climate change. From the outset, this is already proposed as a problem, but the mainstream media creates this Overton window where man-induced climate change is already accepted as a given, and then the discourse thereafter is controlled based on this assumption. And over time, this creates mind control, because the original proposition, man-induced climate change, is not allowed to be questioned. Yes. So this is just one example, but you can apply this in any to any topic, really, to any form of discourse, to any range of discourse. Yes. And this has really helped me to improve my critical thinking skills, to be more skeptical about whatever I hear, and I discovered this concept in the alternative media space over 10 years ago now, I think. I don't know, 2016, 2015, via AJ and others in this land. And it definitely revolutionized my way of thinking. Now, obviously, too much skepticism is bad as well, because it leads to a pathological form of conspirological type thinking, which eventually leads to you not being really grounded. Yes, because you need to have a general idea of what's going on, and you need to stand for something. Yes, you need to believe in something. You need to have a general worldview. You have to have an opinion on various topics, etc. Because if not, then you're lost. Yes, and you can be manipulated and in different ways, and this is not good. But still, I think we should have a healthy dose of skepticism, and this prevents us from being brainwashed. So we can be brainwashed by propaganda, and we might not even know that we are brainwashed. This is the worst thing. We might not even know. Perhaps even now I'm still brainwashed. Perhaps I'm still, I'm sure I'm wrong on many issues. I don't deny. I'm not an all-knowing guru. That's for sure. Obviously, I know this. That's why it's important to remain humble. But yes, this concept of the Overton window, noticing how the Overton window is created in order to control discourse can be very helpful. in trying to discover the truth. Now, I follow a couple of accounts on Twitter that engage in excessive conspirological type thinking. They really, these people, I think they go a bit too far. Like this, because ultimately, a lot of what they say, it's from their own mind. It's from their subjective experience. And how far can we trust this? Can we trust this subjective experience? They might be led by a false spirit. So it's you have to be careful, yes. But I do believe in some conspiracy theories. I do believe in the fact that we are being manipulated to a degree by this creation of the Overton window and what is acceptable discourse, what is not. And I like this little graph here. So here we've got a box. The Overton window only accepts what is popular, what the policy shows, etc. Then on one side here, well, on both sides, yes, we've got the same words: sensible, acceptable, radical, unthinkable. And I guess this concept of the Overton window and the false dichotomy, it reminds us of what Schopenhauer said. So Schopenhauer said famously, truth goes through 3 stages. First, the person who speaks the truth is ridiculed, yes. Then he's slowly accepted. The truth, or the person who is uttering the truth, is slowly accepted, and then finally, the truth itself is given accepted as a given, yes. Quote on truth: 3 stages. All truth passes through 3 stages. First, it is ridiculed. Second, it is violently opposed. And third, it is accepted as being self-evident. Oh, that's a brilliant aphorism, I guess we could call it. A brilliant summary of how truth arises. Yes, and this was famously spoken by Arthur Schopenhauer. Version of new disruptive ideas, yes. So yeah, another example will be the COVID period, yes. So the acceptable range of discourse was to consider it as a deadly virus that one must protect, and that one must protect others by taking the stabby, yes, or self-isolating. I didn't accept this discourse. I didn't take the stabby. I didn't wear a mask. I didn't do all this nonsense. I think it was all a scam to control us. But we weren't presented with this view in the mainstream media, etc. People who questioned the whole narrative from the outset were not allowed to share what they were thinking. Yes. So and now the truth is slowly coming to the fore. Yes, about this supposed virus, about the stabbies, etc. About COVID-19. So yes, this simple conceptual tool helps us to avoid various traps laid on the mind and to navigate debates more effectively. So yes, I don't want to talk more about this. Again, quite a short video. Once again, thank you for listening. If you made it this far, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in to the JJ Think Tank. You could have spent your time elsewhere, but you decided to hang around and listen to what I have to say. I hope this video clarified a lot for you, and it will help you develop a healthy dose of skepticism. It's good to be a skeptic to a degree, because then you can protect yourself. By this I mean protect your mind and think more rationally and not fall for these traps. Yes. So yes. If you are a new viewer, consider liking and subscribing. It will help me grow the channel and spread more vital information that I think will help a lot of people out there. Well, yes, once again, thank you for listening, and I wish you all the best. Take care.